What's going on?
What's up, fellas?
Not much, man.
Here we are. It is Thursday.
Yet again.
And shocking, it's raining out. It only happens, every other day?
I know. Yeah, it's been real bad lately.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, yeah. It's
we
pretty
live
crazy.
in Long Island, Seattle. It's fucking unbelievable.
It's pretty nuts, man.
Every
72 and sunny on Tuesday, though, was.
Yeah, we had honestly 2 nice days. Yesterday wasn't horrible either.
That was not bad, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Today is fucking gross again. It makes no sense.
I know we've been busting up the grill lately. It's just some hot dogs, burgers, and
nice.
Yeah,
I know.
Ready for the season, man.
I got so much shit I want to do. I just need it to get like permanently fucking nice out, you know?
Yeah.
What up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Chris, what's happening, dude? What is going on with our page here? It's not showing that we're live on Facebook.
Maybe it's your Nokia, dude.
No, oh wait, there it is. There it is. Just popped up. That's kind of weird. So anyway, all right. So yeah, we got a decent amount to talk about tonight.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
We have a big event coming up on Sunday. We'll talk about that. We got a guest coming on who is the man who's the reason that we're doing this event, actually. So, yes, we got a decent amount to talk about, and we'll have him on in about a half hour or so. And Chris, I'm going to find out a way to get you some raffles, bro, because we have some cool stuff that you can win, even though you can't be here on Sunday. So I'm going to have to try to get you involved in this. All right?
Yeah, definitely. We got to get him involved.
Yeah. So,
never mind.
Yep. Never mind.
Never mind, pal. Anyway, I was talking to a different Chris. So
now I hope you win shit and your night sucks.
Yeah, so we got a decent amount to talk about. So Angelo, kick us off and let's start another Thursday night, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's do it.
This is Sports of Ages.
So guys, when we're doing that video, and you can just see us on the bottom there. Can we see each other? Because I can see you guys. Could you just give me? I was giving you guys the finger. Did you guys? See
I could see you. Yeah.
Okay.
I only see my box, so I have no idea what's going on.
You're better off. Mike, what's up, man? Janine, what's happening?
What's up, guys?
So big news today. Orenthal James Simpson passed away. OJ, the juice.
The juice.
The juice is. I did see a funny. I think Angela, you might have sent it. OJ can rest easy because the man who killed his wife is finally gone. Finally passed away.
Yeah, I mean,
what
the
a
memes
wild
are flying. They're flying.
The Bronco hearse was wild. That was wild.
Oh yeah,
that was wild.
Awesome, man.
You know that Bronco was donated to a correctional museum somewhere.
Really?
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's at a facility. You can go. I don't know where the hell it is, but it was bought by somebody at one point, and then it was like donated or bought again by a correctional facility that has like a museum or something. And the white Bronco's in that museum.
Yeah,
which is pretty weird. Look, obviously, I don't want to harp on OJ too much. And we'll get into his football accolades and stuff. I mean, when you talk about a talent, football, this guy's up there with the best of the best, man.
Held the touchdown record for, almost 20 years. The guy was a beast, man. He was a freak.
What's up, Pop?
What's going on, Pop?
Looking forward to seeing you this weekend, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
He was the first guy to rush for 2,000 yards in a season.
And 14 games.
And he did it in 14 fucking games, man. He still holds the single season record for yards per game, which is 143 or 147 that he averaged every single game during the season. He averaged 143.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
A game, which is just unbelievable, man.
Yeah, there was games in there that he's dropping 200.
Yeah.
Guy was scary.
He was he knew how to slash his way through the fence.
Yeah. Oh man.
Guy was lethal on and off the field.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, thank you, Janine. I don't want to talk about OJ and get into the whole. I mean, it's 100 years ago, but the bottom line is, which blows my mind, right? So OJ goes to jail in 2009, I think it was.
Yeah,
he gets convicted. He's sentenced to 33 years. He does 9. He's out on parole. He's living in Vegas, and like he was out and about, man. Like he was, look, again, he got freed, whatever. I'm not saying he should do anything and like has to hide somewhere, but I mean, people are taking pictures with the guy, and they're incredibly like, they're so proud to meet him, and I'm like, this guy's a fucking murderer.
Yeah. It's nuts, man. It's fucking nuts. People like, I don't know. It's like not an infatuation, but it's like they want to meet this guy because everything that's surrounding him.
Well, look at all the people that were, that are still obsessed with Charles Manson.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they have events and shit, and like, all these things about Charles Manson. It's like, are you kidding me?
Ted Bundy. Look at all these guys.
Yeah, people are nuts, man.
Yeah. I'm having a drink tonight. The last time I had a drink during the week, I can't even really remember. And tonight I'm going for it. I'm having a cocktail.
I went beer tonight too. Yeah.
But yeah, Janine, exactly. It shows you, like, I mean, here's the thing about the OJ thing, right? If you say, like he said, all these people that actually don't think he did it, which I don't know how in anyone's right mind you can possibly think this guy didn't do it.
It makes no sense.
So say he was behind it though, right? Because that was like one of the theories. He hired someone to do this. If you hire a hitman, okay, not that I have or I plan on doing it, but if you hire a hitman does not go to your house with a knife and cut your fucking head off.
No.
Practically cut your head off. And hundreds of stab wounds. They come up behind you, they shoot you in the fucking head. Job's done. You get
clean,
your payday,
done.
leave.
You get in, you get out. Yeah.
That was a crime of passion, man. Yeah. I mean, this guy showed up there in a rage, in a blind rage, literally a murderous rage, and went to town. Like a hitman doesn't do that. I mean,
it's fucked up.
It
is fucked up.
Again, all that shit aside, if we're just talking from a sports, sports related angle on this,
hell of an athlete, yeah.
The guy was back then. You could say set the bar for running backs, basically. I mean,
yeah.
He was before his time.
What? Yeah, I mean, and a big dude, big man.
Yeah.
Was he 6'2", 162? I mean,
real big, man.
So, I guess rest in peace, OJ. Can you really? I don't know.
Yeah, I've told you guys stories. My high school coach played with him on the Bills, and I texted him today right when I heard that OJ died. And I mean, he has no feelings about OJ. He thinks he's the biggest piece of shit. My coach was the first one that met Nicole I
remember you telling me that
at Buffalo's facility. Mm-hmm. I mean, OJ flew her out to the facility. She was 16 at the time, and OJ was 25 with 2 kids, and he was already married.
Think about that.
He flew a 16-year-old out, and before he even met up with her, he flew back home, was already home with his wife. And my coach met her in the parking lot. She was sitting there crying. My coach talked to her for like a half hour and left, never thought anything of it. And then come turn, he was like one of the first people that found out about everything that happened. And he was like,
well, he was, there's been multiple, prior to the murder even, multiple police reports of, abuse and, OJ was a sick fucking dude, man.
Yeah.
Will we get to see the baby tonight, Steve?
We will. We'll see. She's eating some avocado right now.
It's an interesting segue there, Pop. I'm gonna say. So what? One more thing about this OJ thing. I know, Angelo, you weren't even alive. Steven, you were. God, you were probably 6. But
I remember the chase being on TV. Like I remember it popping out everywhere.
Knicks were playing the Rockets in the finals, and they cut into the game.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the Rangers had just won the cup. And now the Knicks were going for the championship also. And I remember being on my parents' couch. I was 14. And being on my parents' couch, and we're my brothers were there. We're all watching the Knicks in the finals. And because we're thinking, holy shit, the Rangers did it. Now the Knicks are going to do it, both in the Garden. Yeah. And they broke into the game with, the highway. As you know, the highways in California also. 6, 7 lanes, wherever they are, just closed with the white Bronco and just cops trailing, man. then they had him. They had him on the phone with the one of the reporters got on the phone with him.
Yep.
And I mean, again, talk about something that if you want to think this guy's innocent, if you're innocent, you don't have your friend drive you while you're holding a gun to your head in the back of a car with a bag of money and a disguise. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
The guy, it was just the guy fucking stole his own stuff. Like, he's a fucking nut, this guy.
Yeah. And then he gave that whole speech to the judge and he was like, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. And it's like, well, you showed up with an entourage of guys with handguns.
Yeah.
And I get that maybe it was your memorabilia and it was your property. But think of it like this, okay? If you lend your neighbor a screwdriver and a month goes by and he doesn't return it, you can't just break into his home with a handgun saying, I want my screwdriver. There's ways of going about this, man.
It does not work that way, man.
Yeah. So, look, ultimately, he got what he deserved, but he shouldn't have been out of jail, in my mind, to even be involved in that. He should have been in prison the rest of his life.
He should have died in jail years ago. He's a fucking scumbag.
Mm-hmm. So,
we already gave that ass. Let's move to another scumbag real quick.
Dude, he's right there. I mean, I know he commented about the Yankees almost winning, but Jesus Christ, why are you talking about Chris that way, man?
Well, we already ripped him and the fucking Islanders. He knows what's going on here. Another asshole, Rashee Rice.
This fucking guy.
Arrest warrant coming out for him. Apparently, he said he's going to turn himself into the authorities. I think he might have done that today. I don't know, man. I'm looking at it from, of course, the outside looking in, and I just don't see how he does not get some kind of suspension from this.
Has to.
Oh, he's got to.
He's got to. Yeah. The other kid that was driving the other car is an SMU college football player. They already banned him from the team for this upcoming year. He didn't get kicked out of the university, but they banned him from playing football this year.
Not yet. Yeah, exactly.
Not yet. Yeah, I'm sure that might follow just because college.
And I bet you right now, not yet, but there's a lot of envelopes being handed under the table right now.
Oh, 100%.
To keep this guy's, the program is taking care of this right now, trying to flush this thing down the toilet and sweep it under the rug.
Well, they fucking banned him fast, man. They found out today that it was him, and they banned him right away.
Good.
So
deservedly so.
Rice has to get some kind of suspension here, man. I mean, do you think of guys like Calvin Ridley, some of these other guys that have bet games? I mean, Calvin Ridley placed $1,000 bet on a game that he wasn't even involved in, and he had to miss a full year of his career. I thought that was a little over the top, but since they did that, Rice has to get something. Like that. Rice has to get something here, man. This is just
if you're gonna try to make an example out of someone for gambling on a football game, you got to do something here, man. I mean, you got to deserve, especially when you have you got the Henry Ruggs thing a couple of years ago. Now you have this. I mean, at some point, these guys. I'm not saying that all of a sudden that you're gonna by giving this guy a huge suspension, like these guys are just gonna learn and be okay. But these guys a lot of them are about money, right? So start taking money out of their pockets, and you'll start changing some of this stupid bullshit that goes on. And
the stupid assholes that still fuck up, those are the ones that you kick out of the league. They don't deserve to be there. If their money's on the line, their play is on the line, their life is on the line, and they still can't respect and be a good human, I mean, they don't deserve to be in the league.
Start making that part of contracts, man. Like if you do X, Y, Z, you could revoke a quarter of your salary or something.
That's it.
Yep. Chris, I totally agree. A very underrated sports movie, if you guys have not seen it, is The Program. College movie. James Caan plays the head coach. The team, you could tell, is kind of like a fake FSU, like Florida State. They're the ESU. Their uniforms are the same color and everything. Gotcha. James Caan is the coach of this team, and Omar Epps is he's the freshman running back coming in.
Gotcha.
And you'll recognize some other guys that are in the movie also. But it's about it's called The Program because there's guys that they literally can't even write their fucking name. And they're on these scholarships and stuff, and 1-0 in Philly. They're on these scholarships, and no matter what, they literally say in the movie, it doesn't matter. Just show up for the test. The program's going to push you through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you can play football.
Yeah, it's
that's
how it was, though.
And it goes both ways, right? Because when you hear that, you're like, well, that's ridiculous. But the guy is a fucking idiot, but they're gonna push him through. But they go in front of the board in one of the scenes in this movie. A kid really fucks up, right? He cheats on a test or something like that, and gets caught. He has someone take the test for him.
Yeah,
gets busted. So that's it. He's out. He's expelled. Well, he's the backup quarterback. The starting quarterback gets suspended. Well, now they need him back.
He's up. Yeah, he's up.
So the coach goes in front of the board trying to reinstate him. And the coach makes a pretty good point, though, because they're like, this is not a football school. It's it's about learning. And what James Conn goes, he goes, okay, that's great. He goes, but when's the last time 90,000 people showed up to see a kid do a goddamn chemistry experiment?
Yeah.
It's true. It's
football brings in a lot of money.
It
a lot
does.
of fucking, you know what happened? He got reinstated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that happens way more than we know,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it just shows the starting quarterback is like a drunk and he's fucking up and he's up for the Heisman. One guy's on steroids, another guy's it's crazy. And all this pressure though is on the coach to keep it quiet.
Yep.
And just make sure, you cracked up your car and you hurt your knee because you were drunk. You got a bad limp, you hurt your hamstring in practice. Whatever it is,
It's crazy because this really happens in programs, man. Like you gotta give guys like Nick Saban so much credit. Think about where he's pulling these kids from and their backgrounds. I mean, you're getting some shitbirds, man. You're getting some guys that suck. Like these kids are from the hood. They don't know what they're doing. Everything that surrounds them is nothing but trouble.
Yep.
And then you get guys from like Louisiana, like fucking these white dudes. They know nothing but drinking and all this shit.
Yeah.
And you have to hold it all under wraps, control your team, and win national championships at the same time. It's fucking unbelievable, man. It's a lot. I say college football is, I think, almost 10 times harder to coach than the NFL.
Definitely.
Because of how a babysitter.
You have to. Yeah. I mean, the NFL, if a guy sucks, you move on from him. You don't have to worry about what he's doing off the field. If he fucks up, the next guy comes in. But next
guy up, and we'll just suspend you without pay. We don't give.
Especially now, you're giving these guys full ride scholarships or NIL money. Like
it's
not easy when you're starting quarterback getting $2 million and he, no. He's racing on the street at 2 a.m.
And he's 18.
Yeah. You got to figure out a way.
What Chris wrote there is exactly what James Conn, after he says about the kids, 90,000 people showed up. He goes, "Why don't you take that bow tie and shove it up your ass?" Anyway. But you know what he did? A lot of high school coaches, Angelo, I'm sure you went through this at some point during football. They got this idea, I guess, from this movie because the freshman kid that comes in practice, he fumbles. The coach says to the whole team, he's going to be carrying around this football during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to him, anyone else returns this football to me but you're going to wish you were never born.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. All day in class, and like kids will just walk up and they try to knock it out of his hands and go after it. And all. Yeah. And I actually saw kids go through that in high school when I was playing football.
I've never seen anyone have to do that, but I've had similar situations like that.
Yeah, we had a kid that fumbled a lot, and the coach made him carry it around all day and instructed us, if you see him, like, don't cause a scene, but get that ball. If you get that ball and return it to him, like, you're not playing this week if somebody else brings this ball back.
Jesus.
And it was to teach you hold that football, man. So anyway, Rashee Rice, you're a piece of shit. And
yeah.
He'll be dealt with accordingly, I'm sure.
I hope so, man.
I hope so, yeah.
I hope so.
We hope so.
Yeah.
There needs to be a.
Jeremy Rucker got married. He hit the jackpot.
Yeah, he's been with her since high school, Chris. He's been
married in Long Island, right? The wedding was on the island?
In Bethpage. He's been with her since he was a freshman in high school.
We should have showed up and did a live broadcast from outside the church.
Yeah.
I did see she's a smoke show, man. She's a good-looking chick.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl, man. It's funny. My mom actually went to school with her mom.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah, she found that out when we were playing them.
Is Zach Wilson aware of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be.
So, anyway,
yeah.
Okay, so
that's the one thing I could do. I would never fumble, man.
That's key. That's key. Don't fumble the fucking
I
football,
hated
man.
that, dude. We'd go watch football games and someone would fumble and it would just it'd irritate me so bad. It's your one job. Just hold the ball. Even if you losing yards, it's not a big play. Don't drop the fucking ball.
Denzel said it perfectly, right? And remember to tell you, if you fumble the football, I will break my foot off in your John Brown hindquarters, and then you will run a mile.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
So, all right. Anyway, I know we have a guest coming up soon in the next 10 minutes or so.
Yes.
So, gentlemen, let's talk some hockey for a few minutes here.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a nice segue into Artie coming on because he's a big hockey guy too. We can ask him a few questions. I want to ask you guys a couple of questions without being biased because we're all Ranger fans here.
Definitely, Chris. My mom would beat the fuck out of Zach Wilson.
Oh, trust me, I wasn't talking about Janine. Zach Wilson stands no chance.
No,
I was talking about Ruckard's wife's mom. No, Janine would fucking. Are you kidding me? So anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Okay, yeah. So the Ranger Islander game the other night, the hit on Mika Zibanejad. When I first saw it, I was livid. I was like, "Oh, this piece of shit." They were mad at Mika because of the alleged high stick and all that earlier.
Yeah.
When I saw the reaction and what was his name? Pellick. When I saw what he said, I don't think it was intentional.
No,
I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was intentional either.
Pellick wasn't even looking at him. He was skating like this, looking like at the play, and Mika skated into him.
Honestly, I think the emotions were just a little high. I mean, you down 3-0 in the first. You're hot. I think it just got the best of them. I don't think it was intentional.
Shitty fucking game, man. Absolute shitter.
I mean, look, hats off to the Islanders. They won. They're playing in total desperation mode right now. They got a big 2 points that they needed. Other than the first period, even as an Islander fan, you got to agree with this. Other than the first period, we outplayed them the entire game.
Yeah, just couldn't score.
Couldn't score.
Varlamov
is one of the hottest goalies in hockey right now.
Yeah, he had a good game. He had a really good game.
Yeah.
They said it as the game started. They're like, I think they have 2 wins against him. He's like 7-2-1 against the Rangers.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfucking believable.
And look, the thing that Pellick said, about the Mika hit, he's like, look, he goes, for anyone to think that was intentional, he goes, go back and watch the video. He goes, I immediately put my hand up. He goes, I was sick to my stomach seeing Mika laying on the ice like that. He goes, I just hope he's okay. He really didn't mean to hurt Mika's back.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Mika doesn't draw that from other players. He's not that type of guy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, Chris, here's my question for you. Playoffs are starting. Islanders are most likely going to be in it, probably in the third place in the division. Are you starting Sorokin? Or are you starting Varlamov?
I don't know, man. Lately, I think I might go Varlamov.
I think the correct answer is Varlamov, but I think they're going to start Sorokin, though.
I think so, too. It's kind of, look, I mean, again, these are really good problems to have, okay?
For
the Islanders and Rangers probably have the two best goaltending tandems in hockey. We both have 2 starting goaltenders, going with the hot hand.
See, I think Sorokin gets 1 game. If he shits the bed, then you got to switch. You have to.
Yeah. Look, if he shits the bed, he could have finished the first game.
That's true. Yeah.
100%.
If they go down 2-0 quick and he's looking shaky, you got to pull him.
If that first period ends up 2-0 or 3-0 or something, and they're down. That's it. Varlamov, sorry I didn't start you. You're in, pal.
Yeah. 100%.
A big problem with the Islanders right now. Patrick, what's up, dude? A big problem with the Islanders right now is that second and third period, the Islanders are a mess.
They've been for a couple years now.
Yeah, so they need to, a first period for them, they can't afford to go down 2-0 because of bad goaltending. And look, you're not going to get bad goaltending by starting Sorokin, okay? There's quite a few teams right now in the playoffs that would say, oh, you don't want to start him? We'll take him.
For sure, yeah.
Sorokin is one hell of a goaltender. So, again, it's a great problem to have. Now, what I wanted to also ask you guys, where do you see the standings playing out right now? Who gets that third place spot in the division? Who's getting the 2 wild cards?
I mean, at this point, I think the Islanders are going to take it.
You think they stay within the division?
Yeah, I think so.
How many games are left? Are like 5?
No, Rangers have like tonight, 3. Saturday and Monday, 3.
So what do we got? We got the
Flyers right now. We're down 1-0. We got Islanders on Saturday, Ottawa on Monday.
So the wild card right now is Tampa, Washington. Do I have that right?
Tampa, Washington, Detroit, and Philly are right behind them.
Yeah, man. it's hard for me to say that. I can't see Pittsburgh missing. I feel like Pittsburgh's that team that always finds a way.
Pittsburgh too. I forgot about Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's right there. That's what I was gonna
Pittsburgh's
say.
right a point behind Washington.
If Pittsburgh misses the playoffs, that'll be 2 years in a row, which is the first time for Pittsburgh since like before Crosby was drafted. I mean,
like 2002.
That's fucking nuts.
It's crazy. So
yeah, so right now, Islanders have 2 points on Washington. They both have 4 games left. I mean, I think if Islanders win 2 out of their 4, I think they get it. I think they stay in third.
Yeah.
I think the Islanders, honestly, I think they just really need one more, really. If they can get one more W, I think they'll be all right.
Probably. Yeah. I think they should, if the Islanders can win tonight, they'll have a decent cushion for the rest of, the remaining 3 games where they shouldn't have to worry about making the playoffs because at the very least they'll drop into a wild card,
Yeah, for sure. I think at that point, well, yeah, I think no matter what they would make because
if they lose out and Pittsburgh
they have to completely lose out though, yeah.
If they lose, I mean, if they lose 3 out of 4 and Pittsburgh wins out, they're out. They're not in.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So Chris is saying the Islanders' magic number is 6, so they got to win 3 out of 4 games here.
That's what I'm saying. They have to win 3 out of 4.
Oh, I didn't know it was that. Okay, I thought they were like all but in at this point.
No,
Me too.
they have to win 3 out of 4, man. Because Pittsburgh's got 85 points, and the Islanders have 87.
Holy shit! And Pittsburgh's not even in a wild card right now.
No, Pittsburgh's not in a wild card, and Washington has 85. They both have 85.
So if the standings, if it say everything ended right now and it leads into the playoffs next week, like who do we play round 1 then?
Washington.
I think we should win that matchup.
We play Washington.
We should definitely.
And Islanders would play Carolina.
That's
3 plays 2.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
And then you'd have the Bruins would play Tampa. There she is. Nora, what's up, kiddo?
Nora's the Islanders' good luck charm, so she's weighing in. She said they're making it in.
Pat, I'm in the living room tonight because the back room there's under a little bit of construction. We've been doing some work, so I'll be back in there next week.
You say they make it in?
Yeah.
You say they make it in? What do you think?
What was that, Nora? Rangers going to win the President's Trophy? I know, baby. I know.
I heard that too, yeah. That's what I said.
I definitely heard that.
Yeah. Our the Rangers magic number's 3, man. If we win tonight and get 1 point out of the next 2, we win the President's Trophy in the division.
That's kind of a curse, though, right? The President's
It's not really. It's really not when you look back at it. Tampa won the President's Trophy during the COVID year and won the Cup.
Yeah.
Prior to that, Chicago won it in 2013. Colorado won it last time they won the Cup.
I don't know. It's scary to get it. You just don't know. But, I mean, fuck it. You're winning. Go win, man. Go fucking
win. Just win, baby.
All right, Chris, we'll bring it to the playoff games. You pay, right?
Yeah. If you went just you and Nora to every single Islander playoff game, it would cost you rent for like 5 months.
Well, Nora's
you don't have to buy a ticket for Nora,
she's
right?
free.
I know. I'm talking just for Steven.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, the Rangers opened up playoff tickets today. The cheapest ticket for game 1 is $365.
That's fucking
it's gross. I'd rather
disgusting.
Get you could get like a hero from like Uncle Giuseppe's and the whole works for the same amount. You know, have a party.
Seriously.
You can get a shit ton of beer, shit ton of food, and watch it at home. Not have to take a train home, and you're spending less than that.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a joke. Absolute joke.
Speaking of hockey, I am back on a hockey team again.
You're unretired. You're pulling the Brett Favre.
I'm pulling a Brett Favre, man.
Dude, this is like the 3rd unretire.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's so weird? Maybe you guys play games and shit, right? Video games and stuff?
Yeah.
Occasionally, yeah.
Well, not anymore, but
I don't know. Does this mean anything to you? Because this is the team name that I'm on now.
Oh God, it's gonna mean something totally that Mike has no, and we're gonna get canceled.
No, I have no. I don't think so. Nick said that from what he heard, it's like a Tokyo Rising Phantom.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Does that mean anything to you guys?
It sounds like a Need for Speed game. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, like Fast and Furious. I don't know what the hell it is. Tokyo. Does anyone out there? Tokyo Rising Phantom. Rising. Let's see if I can Google this here.
I just did. I don't see anything.
Oh, so it means nothing. Because I can't find anything on here with it.
All I can find is fucking fighter jets flying in Tokyo. I don't know what exactly. Is that what they're into on this team? I don't really know.
I guess. I don't fucking know, man. Whatever.
Weird.
But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be I might not be playing every game, but I'm going to be playing some goalie for this team. So
awesome, man.
I got to dig out my gear and somehow become Benjamin Buttons and DH by like 10 years.
Well, gentlemen, our guest is here. He's ready to come on.
Let's get him on, man. Let's bring him on. The one and only Artie Verdi.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
Hey,
There he is.
How you guys
What's up,
doing
Artie?
tonight, huh?
Good,
Good.
man.
How you doing, bro?
All good,
Before I
man.
start, I just need to say you got a new member watching, and her little name is Bailey. So
Bailey?
Nice.
Say hi to Bailey. She's only like 4 years old. So
Bailey, what's
awesome.
up?
she's watching.
Nice.
Thanks for
Her
watching.
dad's a big Islanders fan.
Oh, tell her don't
Oh,
watch
Well,
all right,
Daddy.
all right.
Right,
All
well,
right. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
how you doing, huh?
We're doing
I'm
good,
good,
man. We're
man.
doing good. We're just talking some hockey, which is a good segue to bring you on to the show here. And we're also looking forward to Sunday. So before we get into
man.
Sunday's event, I don't know how closely you're paying attention. I know you are a big hockey fan, but who are your favorites right now? What are you thinking?
Well, usually the hot team that goes in is the team you really want to watch out for. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have said watch out for the Flyers, but they seem to have gone south.
Yeah.
Teams like Washington are very scary because you got Ovechkin. He's hungry. He hasn't been in the playoffs. He wants to prove everybody wrong. I think the Rangers, if the Rangers play their game, no one's going to beat them. But it's a matter of them playing their game,
Yeah, I agree.
The trades they made this year were better than the ones they made last year. They got grinders this year. They didn't.
I agree.
Yeah.
They didn't go for that flashy, for the sexy pick.
I mean, even the game the other night, I didn't watch it, but I heard the Islanders didn't have a shot from like the 10-minute mark of the second period till the end of the game. So I don't know how it's going to bode well for them in the playoffs if they, turn it off like that. But, but they, also hot goaltending always wins. So look at the teams that got the hot goaltending. So, I don't know. Boston's a little shaky. The Panthers could turn it on, and just you got to always watch Tampa because I think Tampa's got the best.
Yeah. Tampa in every time, man. Yeah.
Tampa's got the best goalie. He's everybody will say, every goalie in the league will tell you that Tampa's goalie is the best in the league, so.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa, they'll sneak in, and before you know it, you blink, and they're in the finals.
In the finals.
They'll
Every
probably
time.
Toronto and beat them again,
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, man. Toronto. They can't get away from them.
Yeah.
Oh, if I was a Toronto fan, I'd hate my life.
You want to cry?
You know,
Yeah.
The only team, that if I had to pick a team right now to go all the way, and it might sound crazy, but I just think Carolina is ready. Carolina is ready this year.
It's a tough team, man. Definitely a tough team.
I hope
They're
not.
so playoff. They're so built for the playoffs. That team, the way they play, the way they're coached, everything about them, man.
They made a good trade. They got a guy that's gonna score in the playoffs because he's always had. If they play their game, not too many. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It should be fun, man. I'm looking
So wait,
forward.
no, wait. I caught the end of this. Who's playing goal? Mike, you're going in goal?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Getting back to it.
I haven't played since I guess it was like 2021.
Roller or deck?
Roller.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I've played ice, but when I played ice, I've played as a forward.
Okay.
But roller hockey, I've been playing goalie since I'm a kid. Yeah, so
Nice. Okay.
you know what's crazy? I feel like it's actually a little harder in roller hockey because you can't shuffle easier side to side because you're on wheels, not skates. And believe it or not, it's harder to feel the puck because it's lighter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you playing on quads or rollerblades?
No, rollerblades.
Oh, okay. See, that's a whole different ball game too. I'm old, so I use quads. So.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I always thought, playing roller hockey goalie is always a lot different than playing ice hockey. So
Yeah.
you just hit you glide once back and forth, and it's easy. In roller, you're like almost stomping.
You're like shuffling over. Yeah. It
And
always makes you want to stay down more because you can at least slide on your pads.
Yeah. And those pucks aren't. Yeah, they're not. What are they using? Like electric tape puck?
No, it's like it's the plastic with the little dots, the little roller dots on it.
Gotcha. Where are you playing at?
Skate Safe in Bethpage.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I've played there for years. I've played up here at Sport Time. I've played there a lot.
Yeah, we have to check that out. This is one of my old gloves, actually. I was just kind of prepping it in a little, So
nice.
Awesome.
It's so old, the puck will go right through the webbing. So
yeah, I gotta hope that my gear's still in the garage. My gear might have retired and left the house already because it's trying to give me a sign,
Well, you've told it 6 times. It was getting hung up. You keep hanging it up, taking it down, hanging it up, taking it down.
You need that gear all your life. You got to keep it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So, real quick before we get into Sunday, man, I couldn't help but notice on my ring camera today you ran into my dad. I guess outside the house.
I did. Yep, I actually perfect time, and I pulled up. He was putting some stuff in your house, and I was like, "Oh, I got a package from Mike," and talked to him for a couple of minutes. I invited him Sunday. He was just telling me, telling me about your house and everything, and telling me stuff, So
he didn't come off like aggressive, like thinking you were like a robber or something, right?
He probably was a little taken back by me in the beginning because here he is going in the house, and I'm pulling up right as he's getting in there, so he probably thought I was like maybe the community.
Yeah.
Get the quick pat down,
Yeah, probably like, what did I get myself in?
Yeah.
He was doing you a favor. He was putting all your packages in the house for you,
Yeah. Well, there's 2 guarantees in life. My wife's getting a bunch of packages delivered every day. And as many packages are coming, my dad's driving by the house as many times that same day. So,
hey, watching out for you, right? So
that's it, man. There's porch you speaking of that, about 7 houses down, there's on the ring camera. Someone sent out a video 2 days ago. FedEx driver comes out, brings broad daylight, brings the package right to their door. Before his truck pulls away, someone walked right up, grabbed the package, and walked away.
The phones, right? I saw that.
Yeah, cell phones. Dude, that's on the corner of Silver Lane and Balsam, right here.
Oh, I saw that on the Neighbors
insane,
app. I was watching.
Ballsy sons of bitches, man.
These people don't care.
Got a ring camera. So like doorbell camera. So
there was another one out here in Suffolk. This guy was dressed up as an Amazon driver, driving around his minivan, got out of the car with an empty box, brought it to the door, pretended to take a picture, and picked up their boxes of packages that were already delivered.
Is it wrong for saying that I admire his creativity?
I mean, yeah.
And he probably was like, "Who's
Yeah. But like, you think about it, you have no idea what's in there. He's gonna get home, open it up, it's like some woman's thongs or something. What the hell are you gonna do with that? Jesus Christ,
you have no idea.
Yeah,
but they're willing to take that risk to see.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
whatever Kathy orders from Amazon is none of your business, Mike. Yeah, trust me, Chris. I've been told that several times. So, Artie, you saw about 2 weeks ago we had Therese McNulty on from Home Run Hounds. What a fantastic interview! What a great person,
sweetheart, man.
We're really looking forward to meeting her on Sunday in person.
Really driven, and she. Listen, I don't know how she does it. She's got like 3 jobs, and she does this rescue.
Crushing it, man.
Wow,
that's
awesome.
She's she's got a passion for it, and when I first met her, I've known her for years, but when I first sat down with her with this, she was like, I almost thought she was a little overwhelmed, but she loves what she does, and
yeah,
I've been trying to get her to do a video on. I'm like, come on, I need a video to put out, but she's so busy, she can't do it. But she said it right then, she said this is she calls it home run rescue because she wants them all safe,
Yeah. It's true. You can hear. You guys, you can attest to this. You can hear the passion in her voice when she's talking about doing it, man.
Absolutely.
I wanted to either start a rescue or just help people with them, and everybody. And I tell everybody the same thing. Like, listen, obviously, I want to make these guys money to save as many dogs as possible and save everyone. But I'm also I'm also to help others too. Another shelter, another rescue. This is not a who's better at it or what. We're all in it for the same reason.
Community, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and I don't want to put charities down and foundations down, but most times when people are a part of some kind of like leukemia or cancer, you just don't know if that money is all going to the place, you know?
For sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
I know with one of the organizations I work for, I cannot say, I don't want to get anybody mad, but I know that, you know, when they do all their stuff, you know, 80, like they were only required to give 5 cents on the dollar.
Wow.
Oh my
So
god.
That's crazy.
you don't really know, like, and listen, I mean, usually the CEO of the CEO of American Cancer Society probably makes $100,000 or half of $500,000. So how much money is going to the benefit? This thing, what we're doing, you know, even Therese was like, "Oh no, we're going to take care of you." I'm like, "No, I don't want no money. If I make money, I'm going to give it to you guys."
For sure, yeah.
Everything we do on this day, I know for a fact I'm giving it right to her. So
yeah, and look, and
awesome.
we said the same thing. We were like, you know, we're going there. We appreciate being invited. We're going to have a blast. We love being around you and being at the Bone Alley, and it's going to be a great event. But anything that we raffle tickets that we sell, 100% of what we get is going to her and her foundation. You know?
And you know, look, I mean, listen, you know what? You know, I'm a big superhero fan, but you know what? It's just like in the Marvel and you know, Tony Stark said, there's no amount of money that can buy a second of time. You know, yeah, listen, I know money buys things, but it doesn't buy you the heart that we're going to need to, you know.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I can't watch these puppies and dogs. I don't understand why there exist kill shelters. What is the reason? This does not make sense. Aliens are watching and laughing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. It's like we wonder why they won't just land and say hello. They're like, these people are really stupid.
There's no doubt life on other planets. They just don't want to come here.
Exactly.
You know, they're like, hey, we don't want to affect our people with that, you know. So
now, Artie, we started this conversation. Now I got everyone pressuring me again in the comments to get a dog. Everyone's pressuring me to get a dog.
Mike, it changes your life, Mike.
I'm telling you, man, it changes you.
Mike, my parent, we have a dog. Her name's Annie. Actually, this is her pillow. See, her face is on the pillow, you know. And you know, Annie, we cater to Annie. You know, like Annie, it's Annie's world, and we live in it. And I refuse to let her be home alone. So if my parents want to go out to dinner or lunch, I go sit with Annie and hang out, and we don't leave her alone. You know. So listen, some dogs are meant to be left alone and get their peace, but at the same time, like, you know. It'll change your life, Mike. You get a
look. You know, I'll say that I don't think I should have told this story when we were on with Therese, because I don't think I did. Last summer, my brother and his wife went away to Aruba for like 5 days, 6 days, whatever it was. They have 2 dogs, so they were going away. They needed a dog sitter. Their house is 10 minutes from my job. I went and stayed there for the week.
Nice.
And I will be honest, man. When you walk in the house and like they're at the door and they're scratching and you let them out and they're jumping on you. It's like the night I left, I scored, by the way, tie game. Rangers just scored. When I left there, like they got home, I didn't want to leave. I was like, this is awesome, man. Like by the last night, the one dog was in the bed with me, sleeping next to me and stuff. I'm like, this is awesome, man.
Dude, it's just like, you know, cats, birds, like they're pets. They're there, but like a dog, like they don't want to do anything but be with you. Because to them, time is sped so fast for them. Like you leave them for 5 minutes, to them it feels like an hour.
Yeah.
I can go in the bathroom, go in the shower, and come out, and Rocco's excited to see me. Like, it's amazing.
And you know, they just want to love you. And listen, I'm for all animals and pets. So like, I'm really crazy. You get older, in which you'll find
out. Donna, what is going on here?
My mom's yelling at me through the comments.
This is nuts, Donna. I'm going to delete this comment. He don't need to see this, Donna. He needs to get a dog.
That's a mom protecting the son right there.
Donna, he can take care of it.
But I will say
go ahead,
in Mike's defense, if he does, I tell this to anybody, if they don't have a lot of time to spend with the dog, then it's also
he's got time.
Well, listen, I was really pressuring my wife about 6 months to a year ago, saying I wanted to get a dog. I said, I know we have 2 cats, but we'll get a puppy. They'll get along with each other. They'll get to know each other. She said, though, she doesn't want to get one because we're gone about 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
And like cats are okay with it, man.
Cats and dogs are a different animal. A cat can stay home alone and be like, cool.
They can maintain themselves.
Get out. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Dogs.
The dog is like, he's heartbroken. She's heartbroken. She's
right.
Like,
and it's kind of not fair to the dog, right? To do that.
It's not. And that's the thing too, is like, I mean, listen, if you would get one and you would love it, but at the same time, listen, you know what? Your dad comes over a lot, right? There you go.
That's it.
And hang out with your dog all day while you're out, you know?
See, now, Artie, exactly what you just said. That's why my mom is saying, don't get a dog, because she knows my dad's going to be here 24/7 during the day trying to bring that dog around the block of his house.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Nora's showing up with the Islander jersey on.
Throw that out.
We got to get on the real one. We got the Rangers.
Hey, Nora, Artemi Panarin just got his 47th of the season, honey.
Oh, Panarin just scored his 47th.
And as Panarin scored his 47th, I got a notification from Arthur Staple. Barzal going off the ice slowly after an interference hit. Barzal went into the boards awkwardly, slow to get up, and right down the tunnel.
Oh, Barzy in the tunnel.
I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see that.
Absolutely, brutal.
Well, Barzy's one of the most cockiest individuals in the world. So if anything, I know him well. He's a very cocky dude. So
Tommy's the tiller in the comments. What's up, Tommy? So Artie, back to the event real quick. I wanted to show a couple of these. For whoever's coming to the event on Sunday that's watching right now, we're gonna have multiple. See these? If you're an Islander fan, signed pucks. We have several signed pucks. Artie, I have something to show you that I haven't even told you about yet. This is a Milwaukee Impact drill donated by Train Supply, my company, to raffle off. It comes with a battery, the charger, the whole deal. It's valued at about $250 online and at Home Depot. That'll be raffled off as well.
Nice.
That's awesome. Tell them we said thank you. Tell them they're invited. Tell them to come down if they want. You know.
Well, I was going to tell you also. They're also they're also doing a. I'm going to send pictures and the info of the pins for pups, and my job is going to do a write up on it and send it company wide.
Nice. That would be great.
Awesome,
listen, the more the merrier. You know, like
awesome.
And just like I said, so and you can let them know, like, so we have one of the guys that works with the Bowling Center. He actually started his own company. He's got the bouncy houses that he's going to set up on the lawn. So far, we're really good with weather. It's supposed to be like 60 or 70 degrees.
It's supposed to be nice Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So he's setting up 3 or 4 or 5 bouncy houses right on the lawn. So, you know, like
that's
that,
awesome.
we just wanted to take out that, well, I don't bowl kind of thing. You know what? If you don't bowl, great. You know, bring the kids, bring the families.
Come hang out, yeah.
You know, like, and they could go bounce. And listen, this guy's setting it up and he's donating his time, you know. So, you know, so they could just go. I mean, look, you want the kids to go to sleep at night on Sunday night? This is a good thing to do. Bring them and get them.
Exactly. So now the gentleman that you're talking about, he's going to be there on Sunday, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Good. So you know what? If you can, if he has a few minutes to spare, introduce us to him. We'll get him on live. He can promote his company on there.
I think he's old school. I don't know if he does Facebook and stuff, but his name's Rob, and he's all amped up for it. He's like, he's asking, what do we need to do? And he just wants to do. Man. But you know what? Maybe I can get him on like another week to maybe plug.
Or no, I'm saying that the day of the event, we'll have our computer there.
The day of the event for sure.
He can sit behind with us. We'll promote his company. He can give talk about some info for his company, and we'll let him, have a few minutes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
You know, some of the other prizes, you know, I mean, look, WBAB and Dominique over there. Dominique's actually bowled jackpot for years. I've known her for 30 years. She works with WBAB. She's awesome. She went over and talked to her people, and they donated so many great things. They gave us 4 of these Pocono race car experiences. Like you can actually
that's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Race car. And I mean, like some of the wives are probably like, don't tell my husband. But
I want to do that so bad.
We got 4 raffle off. We have New York, Long Island Aquarium things to passes to raffle off. You know, awesome. I know Reese has got some other gift baskets that she's raffling off. So, and the thing is too, is like, sometimes you go to these fundraisers and there's like a million prizes. And you know what? I'm the one emceeing. So I'm like, Jesus, how much stuff do we got? We don't have 100,000 things, but I don't want to, we don't need that, you know, like,
right.
You know, we have good prizes. We have good stuff. You know, we're going to do 50-50 raffles too. So this way, like somebody can actually win cash and and the rescue gets cash. So it's, you know, like I said, it's a simple, fun time. You know, everything's for the cause. There's no,
Well, and that's the main thing too. Like, we want to have raffles. We want to obviously raise money and all this, but you also want people to relax and have fun. It's not going to be all about that.
Yeah, exactly. I can't stop laughing at Rich. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So guys, Artie, did you see the comment that just came through?
What'd he say?
This guy, Rich, he's a friend. I went to school with him. I have a cat. She's a piece of shit.
I'm telling you, another reason why you need a dog, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was awesome.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
he's
But
probably
anyway.
as he's holding his cat, he's probably saying that, you know.
Yeah. So all the joking aside, Artie, again, we appreciate you so much for involving us in this because
thank you so much.
No,
Awesome.
you guys are completing the event. Like having you guys there is just a great thing. And listen, like I said, I want you guys to do good too. Like, the hockey pucks and stuff, I mean, listen, they can't win those unless they follow you guys. That's it. Bottom line. They want a hockey puck signed by an Islander, or they got to follow the best sports guys on the biz, right? So there you go.
Appreciate it, man.
Mike,
Thank you so much.
For you, you're a Giants fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I actually have a Islander puck signed by Michael Strahan. I don't want it. I don't need it. I really don't want any. I don't want any possessions at this age. So it's all yours. But I will tell you the last thing I say, because I know you guys got other sports stuff to talk to. We actually, because I know two of you are Jets fans.
No, just me.
Just
Steven's
Angelo.
a Cowboys.
Steven's a Cowboy fan. So you can ignore Steven. He's a Cowboy fan.
All right. Yeah. There's a company called Gotham Crew. I don't know. They're a tailgating company.
Yes.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So we have we're talking to them about doing a summer league summer bowling.
That'd be awesome.
And then everybody in the league gets a tailgate ticket to a game.
Oh, that's sick.
That's
so
awesome.
I mean, you got to pick the game you want to go to, but you still got to get the tickets. But they'll arrange that through the Jets, and so if there's Jets. I mean, so if whoever bowls in the league, it's comes with their bowling, and there's gonna be weekly things, and I think
that's awesome.
Marty Lyons Foundation's gonna contribute gifts and stuff. So
okay,
so you guys should join together, and the Jets playing they don't play this year, do they?
No,
they played last year.
Well, Mike, you could go to the game and root against the Jets, right?
No, honestly, look, as long as they're not playing the Giants, I actually root for the Jets.
Oh, he's such a liar, Artie. He's such a liar.
I only.
He's saying that
when I'm
sober.
talking to him, I gotta bash him.
He's saying that sober. When it's 4:00 on Sunday, he wants the Jets to fall off the fucking planet. Lying fuck.
Well, that's what goes with Jets and Cowboy fans, right? So.
I hate them both.
But you guys should. I thought of you guys with this league. I was like, these guys would be.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome,
so cool.
man.
Definitely.
You can go tailgate, and listen, you can tell the wives, this was a part of the league. It wasn't my choice.
Yeah,
exactly.
I have to go.
This is what we do for a living.
Yeah.
Our average as a team goes down 50 if we don't fucking show up to the event.
Exactly.
I don't know about you guys, but at my age, I don't really care about the game. I want to go tailgate. By halftime,
For sure. It's so yeah.
Yeah.
By halftime, I'm like, I want to beat the traffic. Whatever happens, I'll just
100%.
Yeah, football itself has the greatest tailgating of any sport, obviously.
Oh,
but I also feel like to watch the game, if you're there, it's great, it's fun, but you're missing so much if you're not home on the couch,
Yeah, you miss a lot.
Just replay and everything.
The exact thing. The last time I went to a game was, I don't even remember. I was there by 7 a.m. tailgating. Like I said, by the second quarter, I was like, is it time to go? Let's go.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, we'll listen to the game on the way home.
Yeah.
What happened the day we saw it,
Yeah. Exactly. It's all.
Yeah. So, but
all you need is the cliff notes, man. That's all you need.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
But listen, guys, I really appreciate it. Like I said, on Sunday, it's really open to everybody. Kids, the adults, everybody come down. They can bowl. If they don't want to bowl, go play in the bouncy houses. I mean, I don't know if the adults should play in the bouncy houses, but why not, right?
I told Therese to look for me, Angelo, and Steven in the bounce house. That's probably where we're going to be the whole time. So
that would be,
with dogs.
That would be a
with dogs, yeah.
Picture
and we're going to have our laptop live as we're bouncing.
There you go. And, like I said, look, the bar's going to be open. Everything's going to be there. And awesome. Like I said, we're, hopefully we have a great event. And, but, it's tough because it is nice weather. So we'll be competing with a lot of people that want to stay outside. So, but,
it's all right.
The thing I would tell everybody is nice weather Sunday. It's coming. Where summer is here. So, there's many more. So,
I think it's going to be a really good turnout. I think it's going to be a great event. And, I know we had some jokes here, but already, all kidding aside, man, thank you so much for everything that you do.
Yes, man.
Thanks for
we
including
appreciate
us.
it, man.
And
Thank you.
we're
guys,
really looking forward to it.
I hope you guys are, broadcasting through the Rangers Stanley Cup. That would be pretty cool, man. So
Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
what do you think? Rangers in Vancouver in the playoffs, a repeat in '94. Yeah.
That'd be interesting,
I kind of think the two teams right now battling for the President's Trophy, Rangers Dallas, there's your Stanley Cup final.
That'd be a cool final.
Yeah. I like Colorado in the West. So
Yeah,
You're like
Colorado's
Tampa
hot.
in the East, right? Like Colorado's that's that
Just
team
there.
that
it's all like matter of fact, well, who gets hot, man? Well, who gets hot? Listen, we know who's going to be over there. Winnipeg. Okay? I mean, the NHL probably wouldn't be happy about that, but Winnipeg would be. I could see Winnipeg going to the finals. They got a really good team. So, and they got a great
goaltender.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
But all right, listen, guys, man. Like I said, I know you got other sports to talk about, and I'm sure
Yes.
people that want to get more input and pressure Mike into getting this dog. So,
Mike,
Mike,
totally, man.
I think there will be a few dogs there. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I got to make sure I take an allergy pill. I'm allergic.
But you live with it. You'll build an immunity.
Yeah, you build up a tolerance. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You'll be good, man.
I'm allergic to vet. Still hasn't come close. So
Artie, again, thank you so much, brother.
Right.
I love you. And
Thank you, man.
appreciate it. And listen, we'll see you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll
We'll
see
see you Sunday, man.
Thanks,
You got
Have
man.
a nice night.
Yeah,
All right.
guys.
Peace, man.
Appreciate
Take care,
it.
man.
Artie is just the best, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
Rich, when are you coming on as a guest, bro? Rich, he's like the fucking Wizard of Oz. This guy, he just shows up like behind the curtain every once in a while. This guy.
More like dogs are allergic to Mike.
No, totally, man. Yo, all right. I'm gonna tell a quick. I don't know if I told this story. When I was a kid, I had a paper route, right? Back when like kids, like 12, 13, actually wanted to get out of bed and work. So I had a paper route, and it was my block. It was Rope Lane. So it's snowing. It's fucking snowing, and we're out there, and I'm in my snow boots, and I wasn't delivering the paper. I was collecting. You have to go around once a week and collect. Steven, you got to remember that, right? The paper boy would knock on your door to collect the money every week.
Yeah, but you come with the envelope. Yeah.
Yeah, the envelope and a little book, and you have to write down. So I'm out collecting, and it's snowing. Well, the one house, they got a fucking German Shepherd. I didn't break a window. Did I? I didn't break any windows. So, so I'm down the other end of the rope, and there's a house. They got a German Shepherd out there, but he's like a puppy, right? But a German Shepherd puppy's a pretty big dog, and this fucking dog. So I guess he wanted to play, but I'm a 14-year-old kid, 13-year-old kid. He's like jumping at me. I'm in the snow, and then he's like biting, but I guess he's like nibbling on you. He thinks he's playing, but I never had a dog before. Okay, so I'm like ready to piss myself, and I was making snowballs and throwing them as far as I could throw them, and he'd chase them. And as he's running, I would take off. But then I'd have to stop because if he saw me running, then he'd really go nuts.
Yeah.
Since then, I've been terrified of dogs, man. I've been fucking terrified of dogs.
That's wild.
Chase me down. I've had to throw fucking snowballs. He's on the list. That dog. He's on the fucking list.
Poor dog just wanted to play with Mike in the snow. Now Mike's scared shitless for 40 years. Fucking unreal.
Tommy, you remember the German Shepherd dog, man? He's a prick. All right. Anyway, Artie, big thanks to Artie, man. We are really looking forward to Sunday.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
Tommy, you're an Allen fan. Lots of pucks, man. Signed by players. We're gonna raffle them off, man. So anyway, all right, guys. You know this way more than I do, so I want you guys to take the lead on this. We talk some hockey, whatever. NBA. I know the Knicks clinched, 3 nights ago?
Yes.
They got a spot, man. Yeah, they're in.
Yeah, so what seed are they right now?
The 3.
They're the 3 seed. Wow, who would have ever thought, right? Holy shit.
And you know what's crazy, man? If we didn't lose Randall so long ago, I think we might be the 2.
Possibly, yeah.
That's
that was a tough loss, man.
And now he's done for the year.
He tried.
So brutal.
He tried, though.
He re-injured it while rehabbing. It sucks that he's not going to come back, man. I still like the Knicks' chance to make it pretty far. I just don't think they have the power to. I don't think they'll beat the Celtics in 7. I don't think they beat the Bucks in 7. And if they did beat them, I don't think there's a team in the NBA that's beating the Nuggets in 7. I think they repeat.
They're a problem in the West for sure.
I feel like Randall's got almost like that same curse like Stoudemire had when he came to the Knicks, right? Like we get that big guy, that big name, but he was there was always an injury that plagued him, or and then that's it. Like before you know it, the 10 years over and you're out.
Chris, he's gonna win it, but I don't say hands down. I think Luka should win it. Honestly,
Luka's having a great season.
Luka's fucking unbelievable, and he won't even get consideration, but he should win it. I think.
Giannis just got lucky, man. They thought he tore his Achilles. He ended up being okay.
Dude, that was
close.
That
would have been a
really
big
bad.
hit. Yeah.
He was down. Bad. He was hurting, and it was like all he did was dribble up the court, and he fucking just fell.
A lot of those Achilles in basketball happens like that, though. It's non-contact. You just do a wrong step, and that's it, man.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, it's exciting. Anytime the Knicks are doing good in basketball, man, Knicks are exciting. It's always more fun. The Knicks are good. Yeah.
I mean, look, there's going to be playoff hockey and playoff basketball at the Garden this year, man.
Yeah,
and
it's awesome.
The place is always rocking,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, are you guys surprised at all that Panarin's the guy that got the goal in the first period? It's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. The guy's just next level.
Dude, how about fucking Austin Matthews? 67 goals.
67, man.
That's 67. The most by any active player in a single season.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
How old is Austin Matthews now? He's 31?
I'll tell you right now.
He's like a year younger than Panarin, right? Or is he a lot younger than Panarin? Now I think about it.
Oh my God, you're so off. Jesus,
holy
that's
shit, he's 26.
He's 26. Wow.
Oh my God, that is just insane.
Goals.
He's fucking insane. He's so good.
That's like not fair.
67 goals this year, dude. That's crazy. And he's still got 4 more games.
Yeah.
He's probably going to break 70.
He can hit 70 for sure.
Yeah. It's weird because like you look at what we always talked about with how Ovechkin is probably going to break the goal record of Gretzky, right? Like no one ever thought that was going to happen.
Yeah. And
then you have Gretzky's regular season goal record. What is it? 92, 93 goals, I think, in one season he scored.
One season.
But when you look at some of these guys now, they're starting to put in mid 60s, high 60s, maybe 70s.
Yeah.
Is it out of the realm of possibility
someone's
going to put up 90 again one year?
Someone's going to do it.
Because
you can see McDavid coming out and doing it. Like you can see one of these guys doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like you have like a lot of the years there from like the Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur era of goaltending. Goaltending changed a lot in hockey. Yeah. I mean, you go back and watch the 94 finals with the Rangers with Mike Richter, right? Yeah, he was a little goalie, but just their reactions. I mean, they would stand up a lot. Like a puck would come, they would literally kick their leg out while standing up to stop the puck. Like it was a different style. Equipment was much smaller. All of a sudden, goalies are wearing equipment that look like they're ready to run into the battle of the fucking bulge.
It's a different era of hockey now.
Exactly, completely different. So all of a sudden, scoring really got diminished.
Yes.
Then they started making the equipment a little bit smaller, but goalies athletically, just like any other position in sports, just got so much better. It was just crazy. And bigger and faster and stronger.
Yeah.
But now when you look at the way that these players are, they're going against guys that are wearing that same equipment, that are just as good athletically, but the players themselves, the athleticism on these guys is just out of control.
It's insane.
We're big hockey guys. A lot of people are. Playoff hockey, Charles Barkley said last year, as much as he loves basketball, he's a basketball guy. He said there's nothing more exciting than watching a playoff hockey game.
Playoff hockey is so much fun, man. Yeah.
I still feel like a lot of people that don't really pay attention to it enough, they don't appreciate what these guys do. What it takes, the athletic ability and the skill it takes to be a top-level hockey player.
Yeah.
It's, in my opinion, I think it's the hardest sport to play. To be that physically gifted to do what they do is hockey.
And probably the most underpaid, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It is
physically grueling tough. Is football, with hockey being a close second.
Hockey's pretty close, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right there. And it's just far as level of difficulty, what these guys do with a puck and the goalies having. I mean, and as much as people want to hate on it sometimes, golf. That and being a top level golfer.
Golfing is the hardest sport to master is golf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By far. I mean, why do you think so many people give up? It's so tedious and time consuming.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
same.
it. I love it. I understand it. I can't play it at all. I suck.
Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Yep.
But I get everything
Chris,
about it.
I'd like to say guys that can handle the puck, really, because there's no one better in the league right now than Igor Shesterkin.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and I'm not even being a homer here, like as a Ranger fan.
Yeah, you saw his
Igor
stats.
makes literally ice length passes, rink length passes to guys right on the tape. So, let's not talk about the Coliseum. That fucking Chris, I love you, man. Rich, what is the big game versus Boston? Who's playing Boston? What is he talking about here?
I don't know. Are the Knicks playing Boston tonight? I haven't even looked.
No, is he talking about hockey? Is it Islanders versus Boston?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, there we go. Kathy just chimed in. No dog.
Oh, Kathy, knock it off. We're getting a dog.
Yeah, it's Knicks Celtics right now. It's
Yeah.
37 Knicks.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Knicks beat them a lot,
A
man.
lot. Yeah.
They really do. I just don't know if we can do
I'd
it.
love to go see a basketball game is the TD Garden Arena, man.
Oh,
I want to check that out. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
place
that's
looks. Just think about some of the names that have come through there, man. That have just played there in general.
Yeah.
I mean, same as MSG, but like some of those Lakers Celtics games from back in the 80s and 90s were fun. It was every year.
Even the early 2000s when it was Lakers Celtics were going back to back, playing each other, man. A lot of
Rich,
fun.
I was watching that game where Turgeon got hit by Dale Hunter after the play was over, and I know Ranger fans who I won't name them while I'm on here that were actually happy about that and applauding that. I thought Dale Hunter should have never been able to step on a hockey rink ever again. He should have been thrown. He ruined Pierre Turgeon's fucking career.
Jeez.
Turgeon still made the Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest fucking players to ever play the game. That year, he was all world. No one could touch Pierre Turgeon that year. He was all fucking world. And that was at a time where Wayne Gretzky was playing hockey.
Yeah,
Pierre Turgeon was the best player in hockey that year.
Wow.
The guy scores the winning goal in overtime, and he fucking gets decked celebrating. You can't do that.
Oh, that's so uncalled for. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, when we're done here, YouTube it. Dale Hunter, Pierre Turgeon. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
and
let's check it out.
If Turgeon doesn't get hurt, the Islanders win the cup that year.
That's
because
crazy.
That's so fucked up.
They ended up losing that series because Turgeon was hurt. And then LA went on and got smoked by fucking Montreal, where Dale Hunter was playing for. And the Islanders were better than both teams, but they lost their best fucking player.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
It's like we're killing it in the East Conference Finals, and some guy decks Mika Zibanejad after a goal. or
dude,
Kevin
Don't
Panarin.
do that, man. Yeah.
I mean, it was disgusting. It was
No good.
Dale Hunter is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, rant over. So back to basketball. You guys were saying you think Denver's going to repeat?
If I had to pick someone, I'm going to say Denver.
Yeah, I can't see anybody beating Denver in a 7-game series. No way.
Yes,
It's
I don't.
They're just
Again,
too
I don't
tough.
know enough about it to comment on it.
They basically have the same team. Like, they didn't really lose any pieces from last year, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Jokic is just unbelievable, man.
And
He's so good, dude.
so, what do you guys think is going to happen after this basketball season with LeBron James? What's going on there?
I think it all depends on Bronny, honestly.
Yeah, I think it really depends.
He has
on
an opt-out.
some
He
of
can
those.
opt out.
Well, I mean, Bronny's entering the draft, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to get drafted.
But Bronny's no good, right? I mean,
I don't think he didn't do shit in college, but like he kind of has
He's
talent.
going to get drafted.
He has.
Definitely.
Well, I
because
think
of his
I don't
name,
think
he's getting drafted.
I don't
right?
think he'll be a lottery pick. I think he's.
I
Gonna
don't
get
think.
picked up after.
I don't think he should get drafted, but I think he will.
I don't think so.
How old is he?
19.
18,
Okay,
19.
so like he's not coming in at 17.
No, I don't think he gets drafted, but I think someone's going to sign him. I just don't think someone will use a pick on him.
He'll be an
Someone will
undrafted, whatever. Okay.
Wherever LeBron decides to go next year, they're going to pick up Bronny.
Yeah,
And-
pretty much.
Do you think LeBron goes somewhere completely different, or does he stay with LA, or does he go back to Cleveland again? Like what is this
He
guy
wants
gonna
to
do?
stay with LA. He wants to stay with the
I'm
Lakers.
so sick
but,
of hearing about this fucking guy.
you know, it
I
all
could see him.
depends.
I could see him going back to Cleveland.
I can see that. I mean,
They have a young team that's pretty good. I mean, you
They keep
added
Donovan
LeBron.
that'd be an interesting trade though. If they trade Donovan Mitchell for LeBron and some picks and whatnot. Then the
I
Lakers
mean-
get a little younger. They get a little
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
It's not a
both
bad
teams should
move.
get better. Both
Yeah.
teams should get better.
But now LeBron, so LeBron's still under contract after this year.
He has 2 years with an opt-out option.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he had the opt-out after this year. That was it.
He does after this year. He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so no matter what, he can opt out. Okay.
His contract is written up where he can opt out after every year.
Right. Okay.
He has that option
Every year. I mean, that's
every year.
amazing.
Yeah. That's
so
just
amazing.
when you're LeBron James, that's what you can do. You know.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Typical bitch move.
Yeah, Artie, facts, man. Facts. The worst late hit in the history of sports, not even hockey, without a doubt.
All right, dude. I'm gonna go
Rounds
put
down
little one to bed. I'm gonna. I'll be on.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna get ready to wrap up.
Too. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Soon.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up here. Listen, if anyone wants to donate to Home Run Hounds, please hit us up.
Yes, definitely.
You know, again, it could be $10, $5, 30, $20, $30, whatever it is. Every dollar helps. We're going to be at the Levittown Lanes on Sunday, 2 to 5. It's going to be a great event.
Be a lot of fun.
Artie, thank you again so much for everything,
we appreciate it,
for including us, man. We really appreciate it. Yeah. And again, we're going to have a bunch of signed New York Islander pucks. We got a whole bunch of other stuff to raffle off too. It's going to be a great day. So, Chris, thank you so much for what you did, man. You donated.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Look, if anyone wants to donate and they can't do 2 sets of Long Island Ducks tickets also, that'll be given away that day. So, again, if you can't donate through through the website, whatever, if you have any issues, just hit us up, all right? And
let us know.
We'll help you out.
Definitely.
So, that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Artie, thank you again for coming on. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we will see you all next Thursday. And we got the NFL draft coming up. So we got a lot of talk about next week.
Next week we got a loaded show yet again. Maybe some more guests. We'll get it going, man.
Yeah, and again, just go please. If you're on Facebook, go check out Home Run Hounds. All right, it's a great organization. Check it out and come down to South Levittown Lanes on Sunday. All right, boys, enjoy your evening. See you later.
Peace.
Thank you.